Yo, 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 under the influence.
Who we here with today, man?
For the youth, George.
For the youth, man. You know what's crazy is like I always see your page. I think I've watched it, like, you know, connecting with like underground sound, underground raps, like all those guys.
Yeah.
But it's like it's crazy to know that you're the actual person who runs that whole page, right?
Yeah.
So like, how did like I think the biggest thing is like let's tell everybody who you are. Like everybody knows who we are already, but like let's talk about George. How do you say your last name, bro?
Pareti.
Pareti. Is that Italian?
Yeah, Italian.
Real Italian. Freaking.
Xander thinks he's Italian.
I
but-
am Italian. Martosio.
Okay.
Martosio.
What part of Italy?
It's this little town, bro. This little town. I looked it up recently. I don't know. My family's like all immigrants, so they came over. I think during Ellis Island. But yeah, freaking. I'm definitely gonna look it up more because I want to go to Italy for sure. I've never been. Like it definitely is an experience. My homies go. And they're really Italian, and they say like everybody parties on the beaches. Yeah. It's not like clubs and shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. Shout out to Italy.
Shout out Italy, man. I'm gonna go
show out there.
We're the youth Italy, bro. That's the next page right there.
Yeah.
So let's dive deep into that. Like, how did this all start? You know, kind of like your origin story, bro.
Bet. Well, yeah. First off, appreciate you guys for having me on.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
We met at the Blue Mic event, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I came up just as easy as. This is why networking is so important, because it was just as easy as me coming up to you and just talking to you and just getting to know you and message you. It's really that simple. And I feel like that's what networking is all about. And that's why, you know, it's so important as an artist or as, you know, when you're making content, you know, and we're for sure going to touch up on that for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Networking.
But
yeah. So I started in high school. I started directing music videos. I saw like a lot of artists. They had like crazy music, but they didn't really have good marketing. Like no one really knew about them. They were making better music than like all these SoundCloud rappers who were popping at the time, like 2016 era. But they didn't really have like the marketing behind it. So I was directing videos, and then around 2019, I kind of dove into like artist relations and kind of like the behind the scenes work, and then I figured I might as well make a page. So I made a page called YTS Records, which is for young trendsetters.
Right. At the time,
so
yeah.
I was kind of just like doing that, like really had no clue. I was 16.
Yeah.
COVID hit, you know, that whole thing happened. Then I started making TikToks and stuff like that, kind of just understanding the social media world. And then I went to college, and I started For the Youth in January 2022.
what college did you go to?
Marquette.
Marquette?
Marquette.
Okay.
Yeah. But I started doing that in my dorm room, and then I started making reels. So I made like a 60-second mini biography on like a creator or an artist.
Yeah.
So the very first one I did was for Balin Levine. I don't know if you know who that guy is.
I don't know who that is. He's an
a
artist.
YouTuber.
Or
He's a YouTuber.
Where's he from?
He's from Atlanta.
From
Okay.
Atlanta, okay.
So, and then he reached out, and then he like fucked with the vision, and then he like through him I got a bunch of connections. So
so it wasn't like an actual collab. You just made it about him.
I made a video about him and tagged him, and then he like from there. And this
He
is
saw
back.
it.
This is back in 2022. So
Okay,
he was
right.
more like popping back then.
Especially
now
everybody's in the house still. They're still scared of COVID, man. For sure.
Yeah. I had to wear. You know, we were wearing masks and shit during.
Yeah, did
class
you
and
ever have like
shit.
one of those like funky masks? Like I remember I had
Bro,
like a monkey mask. I had all types of weird masks.
I had the
Dude,
Big
literally.
Chief mask. You remember the Big Chief mask? From
Yeah,
The cart? The
yeah.
Big Chief mask.
It was a-
Dude, that's crazy, right?
They made some freaky ass masks back in the day.
Bro, it was so different.
I
And
think
now,
honestly, it was harder to breathe with the mask, bro.
yeah.
Like it was definitely harder to breathe. Like I get you're protecting yourself, but it was. So
I remember
hard.
like being in high school and like you would get catfish because you would be like used to like the girls.
Right.
They would always have the mask on, so they would take the mask off and you'd be like, damn, like I didn't know you looked
You
like
know
that.
they say the eyes are the window to the
That's so
soul,
true,
bro.
That's so
Like
true.
I've definitely seen that. The eyes are the window to the soul, bro. But you like that's where you see like the best part of them, and then they take it off and they got fucked up teeth, like a long nose.
It was
Bro,
crazy.
Yeah, that happened actually. Like that same thing happened to me. I thought like, and then she took off the mask. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was like, damn, you know, like I didn't
We're gonna
know you
get into
had
that too. We're gonna talk more,
Yeah.
but like, okay, so what I'm hearing is you kind of like started this page. Did you get any traction when you were younger, like with that one young trendsetters page?
Traction, no. I mean, I worked with like local artists such as
Right.
like Mondo Hardy, like
Yeah.
even like Little League, like this guy Homemade M Makai, local artists
Right.
from my high school. Also like earlier like artists around like the country, like I don't know if you're familiar with Lil Mabu.
Yeah, I know
Lil
Lil Mabu.
Mabu. That's crazy.
Before,
Yeah.
like
So
Kid
you worked with
Season.
him before he kind of like
Yeah.
went up. That's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he really remembers me, but like he
Right.
knows that I was like doing his cover ups.
Right.
and
What do you
stuff
think?
like
What do
that.
you think about Lil Mabu now? Like what he's doing now? You know, teaming up with who is it again? Fabio? No,
Fabio?
is it Fabio? Or
I'm not too sure. I'm not really in tune with Lil Mabo. Lil Mabo.
Mabu.
To be, yeah.
I think he's a genius. I mean,
Genius.
love him or hate him, like he knows how to market himself.
Right, exactly.
And like game respects game, but yeah.
How do you feel about like white rappers in today's culture? Like, is it harder for you guys? Like, is it harder for it to blow up? Like, you know, like, cause, you know, what's your opinion on that?
Well, like I'm not one to talk because I am white, but
Right.
but I will say like I think if you do it in a tasteful way,
Right.
if you like if your intention is like good,
Right.
then people will see that. But if your intention is to mock the culture, then like such as Lil Mabu, you know, even though he's a genius, people saw he was mocking the culture. So it's just about how you do it. Like, you know, 1900 Rugrat is an interesting case. But
let's talk about that because
we have a homie.
His music's kind of decent though.
Yeah,
like,
it is, but we have a homie who says like who knows 1900 Rugrats like old homies, and they say that he's not like that.
He's not like that.
He's not like that.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I would say like let's go back to even Eminem. Like
That's
Eminem.
But that's the thing though, is Eminem could spit a lot harder than most anybody, almost anybody, bro. That's the difference about him. Like if you come in the room and you're like a crazy rapper, you know, game, like he's saying, game recognizes game, bro. Like,
but like to even touch back on like, I feel like 1900 Rugrat, like that's the Florida culture, like the grills, the crazy hair,
true.
You know, shit like that. So I don't know, like
I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what color you are as long as your marketing's right.
Yeah,
you'll always do well.
I agree with that.
But yeah, so my bad. We begin sidetracked, George. So
that was good.
Yeah. So freaking when it comes down to it, like you had not much success with the Young Trendsetters page. You did like a lot of stuff with local artists and everything. So when did you say like you said when you went into college and you made the For Youth page for the youth page? Is that when you started experiencing like real traction?
Yeah, like real traction around then. And then I just it was a snowball effect. So I kept going, and then there's so many people. That's why, like, if you're an artist or whoever and you're popping, check your DMs because you can meet so many people through Instagram DMs that lead into other things. So just kept making connections, and then, like you said, networking, bro.
Yeah.
And then you just end up in certain rooms and certain positions, and then eventually in 2024, I started focusing on the Milwaukee scene because I was living in Milwaukee for school. So I was focusing on like Milwaukee artists, like Certified Trapper, like Big Frank, JP, you know, like all those guys. And then once I moved back to Chicago last summer, I really honed in on the Chicago scene. I've always been covering Chicago artists, but I never really started, you know, throwing events and doing that as much as I did last year. And then here we are. So we're just pedal to the metal, you know.
And how has that worked for you? Like, you know, interviewing these artists and like blogs and like is that doing good? Like have you seen any success from doing it? Like I know we talked a little about like A&Rs hitting you up in labels.
Well, before we get into that, like this is my thing too, is like, you know, we have to start from the story from the beginning. So like my interest is really like before we even get to that, how was it like trying to balance all those things? Because you're a college student too.
Not anymore. I was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. During that time, like you're really you're getting to the point where you're like in college, you're doing all this stuff. Like, so how was it like balancing it? And then like, at what point did you see? Because your page has like 20K view or 20K followers, right?
Yeah.
So like, when did your count start growing? Was it always like people knew you because you were helping out with things? Like,
I would say like it never really like had like a spike. Like it was always like
gradual.
100 followers this week, and then, you know, 200 followers this week, like just gradual. Like I never had like a time where I had like 100 followers in one day. It was all gradual. So that's why it's like I'm not like, and there wasn't really like a moment, but there was one time where like Balin, the dude I was talking about earlier, he put me on his story like because our flight got delayed back to Chicago from Atlanta, so we had to like stay in a hotel like one extra night. But he dropped us off to the airport, and then he took a flick of me and him, and he put it on his story. And from that, I probably gained like 250 followers in like 1 hour. But that was like the only time. Like other than that, like it was really just like just gradual.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of reality
Yeah.
artists.
Did
too.
that ever help you like get some girls? Like,
Yeah.
you're
Low
like,
key,
yo, like,
sometimes.
I got like, do you have a
Yeah.
girlfriend?
What? Yeah. Let's ask that.
I mean, but yeah, I do. You know,
Is it
long
like
distance shit.
Oh, long
Yeah,
distance. So
you know
it's
how
like a
it goes.
situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me ask, like, what's like, you know, since you're talking about this now, like, what's your type, George? Like, you know, you got the
Okay.
business apparel. Like, are you looking for upper class
No,
luxury
no,
women?
hey, anyone. I don't discriminate anyone. You know,
So
just
you're like
have good personality. You know, you have to like
Right.
actually, we have to be able to talk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But does like the hey, like this is what I do. I do a blog page. Like, do you ever like pull that card out?
No,
You don't
hell
do
no.
that? What
Hell
do
no.
you-
I don't, bro. No one knows. Like, if you know me, like outside of like
Right.
for the youth Chicago,
Yeah.
you have no idea that I do this. I just
Really?
don't want to keep it like. I just like to keep it separate, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want
So
to.
what are you gonna do when people see this and you're like, oh, he does this? Like, you know, like you're saying, like nobody knows, like that if they know you
Yeah.
outside of this, like, what about your family? Do they know?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Do you have like
Yeah.
a supportive family? They're like, okay, like yeah, like
Yeah.
you know.
It took them a while, but yeah, I
Yeah.
think right now they're definitely supportive. It's just, you
And
know.
do you have like a job outside of this?
Man, don't say that word. Job? Whoa. Hey, you swear, bro. You
What
swear.
are you saying, bro? Like,
So let's talk a little more about like who you are without the shoot.
yeah.
What do
Without
you do?
that.
Like, what are your hobbies? You like,
Yeah, I mean,
like, what are some of your like earliest?
I feel like you
childhood-
surf, bro. Like you
a surf,
surf.
dude. That would be, I actually don't know how to
He
surf.
looks like you know the hair. He's got like the surfer hair, bro. You know,
I mean, I played tennis in high school, basketball.
tennis is where the hoes are at for sure.
True. I'm trying to get into golf, a little bit of golf, you
Yeah,
know.
bro.
Golf?
I'm not gonna say I'm good, but I'm definitely getting into golf.
Mini
but-
golf right now. You just started.
Yeah, exactly.
We were
you know?
talking about shooting content on a golf course, like
Yeah.
shooting the.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like
That'd
getting on the
be
golf
crazy.
cart and
Should be
everything,
fire.
sweaters
Yeah.
around our necks and shit.
That'll be hard,
Yeah,
bro.
for
We gotta
sure.
do that.
But yeah, who are you when you take off? Do you ever take off the suit? Are you like Superman?
So, yeah. So I'll tell you the origin story, right? So, you know, my boy Noah, right? He's Obama's nephew.
Are you kidding me?
Not actually, but that's his
Oh.
like that's his thing.
Hey, bro, I thought we were in royalty around here, bro.
Nah.
I was like, okay.
So wait, he'd always wear a suit like in the city, right? He'd always go in the city and like film videos and wear a suit.
Right.
And so like he doesn't really do that as much anymore. But I thought it was so interesting how people treat you differently when you're wearing a suit versus when
Right.
you're not.
Right.
They almost treat you like a certain way. Like so when I started to do that, I felt like more confidence. I was like, I'll just
Right.
rock the blazer anywhere I go. And I don't wear a tie because A, it's kind of like I don't like tying ties, and B, it just feels too like
Tight,
too
alright,
cramped up there.
Especially
you
you working on so much stuff, you're getting stressed, bro.
So,
Let me pull it out.
where
Well,
did you
exactly.
go to high school? Like, did you go to high school in the suburbs? You said you're from Evanston.
I'm from Evanston. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to Evanston
So,
High School.
So
Yeah.
how was high
Evanston
school
High.
for you? Like,
It
were
was
you like
cool.
a kid got that? You know, did you get bullied? Were you like
Did
a
you
nerd?
have lots of hoes?
Yeah, were you a
like-
jock? You said you played basketball.
No, I didn't play basketball
Tennis,
in high school.
tennis.
I played tennis.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, I was gonna play basketball. I didn't make the team. But okay, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, tell us a story.
I was a pot. No, I'm playing. You know the popular loner thing.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, you're.
I'm trolling. But I mean, I had friends. I wouldn't say I was like
Right.
in like the popular crew, but like I think I just really stuck to what I was doing. Like I was just doing my own thing. You know, I was still focused on the
Right.
music. I was still focused on the creative stuff. And you know, certain people looked at me certain ways, but other people like respected it, and other people
Yeah.
thought it was corny. But now I think it aged well because I think if you're consistent with what you're doing, people
Yeah.
will automatically respect you. Like, oh, he's been
Right.
doing this for
Right.
years
For a
now.
long time.
You know.
Yeah.
Like with
So
anything.
let me ask, where did the For the Youth name come from, bro?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
So for the youth, I always felt like the youth was being what's it called? Like people counted out the youth, right?
Right.
Like any young person, it's hard for them to walk in a room and get taken serious. So
yeah.
at the time I was like 18, like trying to do this. So I just went like for the youth, like you gotta make it for the
Right.
youth. There was no like I don't know how it happened, bro. It just
And did like
spawned.
the CTA Chicago thing inspire you for like your logo?
So yeah, so that is like the remake of the Chicago one.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. Yeah.
the
I didn't even notice
CTA.
anything
Yeah.
about that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So like, when did you make that? Like you said, it was when you were in college.
Yeah, 2022. So January 2022.
Were you
so-
like just sitting in like your like were you living there?
Yeah, I was
So
in
you
the
had,
dorm
like a
room.
dorm room. So you were just
Yeah.
sitting in your dorm room and you're like feet on the bed, up the ceiling, like for the youth. That's it.
Do you have any like crazy dorm room stories?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Parties.
Like, was there any times like let's hear one, man?
Is it like 22 Jump Street, bro?
No, that wasn't
You know?
like that. But I'm trying to think of one. I mean, yeah, parties, I guess. I mean, there was one time, like, I had 2 other roommates, and we just, like, had this, like, mini trash can, and we would not take the trash out, and we, like, filled, like, it was, like, a trash can like that.
Yeah.
Right, like a
And we
hotel
filled it
trash
all the
can.
way up, so, like, there was trash, like, all over, bro.
No.
It was so bad, and, like, we were trying to take it out,
Yeah.
and our one roommate was saying, like, bro, like, trust me, bro, the girls don't care about the trash. And we were like, bro, of course they care about the trash. So,
See,
like,
there was girls in the
so,
dorm.
yeah, and they saw that, and they're
Was
like,
there
what
any
the
like
fuck?
crazy like freaky shit like
No.
you never came in? Your boy was like,
Oh, yeah, well, that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah.
I just had to leave. Like, when I saw that, you just have to leave because, like,
Yeah.
You didn't join
it's
in?
one room.
I'm just wondering. You know?
Nah, I mean, bro, because it's like, think about it. You're just walking into one room. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
crazy. You're going to let him do what he
And
wants
those
to
are
do.
basically like I've been to a couple like girls' college campus, bro. Like it's like basically like 2 beds, right, or 3 beds, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's
With like a
that.
drawer thing underneath or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't
Have
know.
you ever like woke up and he's like your homie's like your roommate's like getting cheeks, getting buns?
Oh, yeah, one time, yeah, that actually did happen,
Oh
bro.
fuck.
Yeah, and
Honestly.
I wasn't facing it. Like, I heard it, and I was like, oh, fuck. So I just
You
went
gotta,
back
like,
to
turn
sleep.
You
around
just
and
rolled
shit.
over?
Yeah, you
I
gotta
just
turn
rolled over.
around.
That happened
Yeah, I
to
just
me,
rolled
bro.
over,
I
bro.
woke up in a hotel. I had like used the cushions as a bed. I woke up and like somebody next to me is clapping cheeks, and I'm like
Man.
trying to just like be quiet and still. I don't want to
Yeah.
fuck up
I
anybody's
wonder who
Right,
that
mood,
could've
exactly.
been. That shit's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
That's
bro.
a crazy story.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in that
Really crazy
situation,
story.
bro.
I don't know. I don't even know.
It was him, bro. It was
It
him.
was-
It was
oh.
him. He was the one clapping somebody next to me.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucked up,
Wow.
dude. Yeah. There was 2 of them, him and his homie. They were each clapping a girl. It was
This
fucked
is
up.
false
dude.
information. I do
Yeah.
not know where he got this shit from.
And I'm sitting there, bro. Somebody kicked me or something. Or shoe dropped on me or something, bro. Like,
Merch.
yeah. As soon as they finished, I got up and I'm like, bro, it's time for me to go, bro. Because I wasn't
Why
gonna
didn't
stay
you
there,
leave before?
bro. Because I fell asleep drunk, bro.
Oh, okay.
And I woke up and I just hear like
Wait, I don't know why I'm
squeaking.
agreeing
Because
to
you
that.
know it's like a futon. It's like squeaky and shit.
Mm.
It's like the fucking bed that pulls out, bro. It's terrible.
I don't know why. I don't know what made him think.
What do you have to say about that?
It was the Milagro, bro.
Man.
You drink Milagro?
No, no,
You
never.
don't
Never
drink?
had.
What is that?
What's
No,
your
I drink,
favorite?
I drink.
What's your favorite drink, bro?
I would say, like, I like the
Cosmo?
vino, I like the Melback, like the wines. But if we're
Oh.
talking like alcohol, I like a nice Corona.
Corona.
That's not
really-
beer.
That's a beer.
bro.
That's
You
not
like beer? What do you
alcohol.
like?
I like
the
beer.
Casa?
I like beer. I'll drink a beer.
You never drink
But if-
champagne?
No. Oh,
No.
champagne?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I was like, what's champagne? Of
Fuck it.
course, yeah.
All right, so let's get back to all right. This is what I really am interested in, bro. I'm going on your page and I see this big ass Grammy thing behind you.
Yeah.
So this is like a big thing that like I think is crazy because it's like, were you just there or like were you like I don't know? I seen like something maybe about intern or something like that. Like
Yeah.
so what's the deal with that, bro?
With the Grammys, so I was I'm currently not employed by them. I'm sorry for my language, but
Yeah.
I had a 1099 with the Recording Academy, which is like the
Right.
Grammys. So basically they hired me and I made a series called Sign and Sound, which is like my series with another videographer, but it's basically where like an artist signs a vinyl. And so that was like an original series that they
Yeah.
used for their social media platform,
Yeah.
but that I like was hired to create.
Right.
How
How did that come about? Like somebody reached out to you or like
I
what happened?
wish. No. I mean, I applied for the JOB.
Oh, really?
I mean, I had
He
like,
said I applied for the JOB.
Yeah. for
What's
sure.
what's with you now?
Yeah, what like let me ask that. Is that like something like you're like, you damn near put a cross and
Yeah.
cross sign up, like it
Well,
sounds like
What was
something-
your last job?
it was actually pretty recently, bro.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
gonna say the details, but
Was it a 1099 job?
no.
Oh, it was W2.
It was W2, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I do like gigs here and there for sure. And I have the For the Youth stuff,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think having a job, as much as it's a joke, like I don't want to say the word job. Like I think everyone needs a job. Like,
Right, you're like manifesting it if you say it type thing. That's
I think, but everyone like people want to do what they're passionate about, and it's
Yeah.
hard for people to get into that. So I feel like as long as you do what you really want to do in life, that
Do you think that it's gonna pay you eventually? Like for
sure.
youth, For the Youth is big. So anytime you could sit there and like try to monetize it, but like, I guess that is a good question. Why haven't you done that? Like, trying to monetize with like the amount of people and pull you have?
there's some ways I do monetize,
Right.
but I don't want to be like some dude who
Right,
like
'cause it's for the
money
youth.
hungry.
It's
I'm
for the
never
youth,
money
yeah.
hungry. No, I never ask
Right.
people for money unless like they want a promotion or
Yeah.
some of
Right.
that nature.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna go out of my way to try to do that because that's just not fair. And
I think that speaks a lot to your character, bro. Like that's like what you're describing is somebody who sells out, you know, and kind of like goes for the money instead of like the culture in a way. So like I think that speaks a lot to your character. Like let's talk about that. Like bro, growing up in the city, like Evanston's north side, right?
yeah, I mean,
So-
Evanston's interesting because it's like a hybrid. It's like a city suburb thing. Like there's
Right.
downtown, and there's like suburb, and
Yeah.
it's right next to Chicago. So
What's the ratio of like ethnicities in your school, like your school that you grew up,
Yeah.
like when you were younger? Is it like majority white, like Mexicans, like what was it?
it was pretty diverse. Like
Pretty
I
diverse?
think, bro, everyone you'd see
Yeah.
everyone there. Like you'd see like a frat dude playing golf, and you'd see like everyone, like every race. There are like 114 languages spoken
that's a
there. It was
lot
some
of
crazy
fucking
stuff.
languages,
Yeah,
dude.
I went to school with a lot of Patels.
actually.
Yeah.
Patels, man.
Patels, bro.
So many Patels.
Especially in Hoffman Estates. Dude. There's a
Hoffman
lot of
Estates,
Patels.
Did you make connections? Like, are you tapped in with any?
Nah, I'm
any
not
of
tapped in with any Patels.
Bro, it's hard to
Nah.
it's hard to tap in with a Patel, bro, because you call one and you're like, fuck, this is the wrong one.
I wonder if they're all related. Like, there's no way there's that
Nah,
many
it's just a
Patels.
common name. I don't know. But like, okay, so let's go into this too here. I think I got a couple questions too that will follow. So,
Yeah, let's do
like,
it.
yeah, you said you make music, bro. Like, I didn't know this about you. Like, I haven't clicked any of your links, so maybe they would be on there. But like,
Yeah.
you know, you say that like you were making music videos in high school. When did you start like making music and like becoming
Yeah.
passionate about music?
So I've always been passionate about like the process of making music. Like I played the piano,
Yeah.
when I was like 8 or 9. And then my guy Noah, like he had a studio when he was like in high school, like a freshman in high school,
Yeah.
and then he had a lot of artists come. It was a treehouse studio.
Treehouse, yeah.
So he had a
I've
studio
heard
and a
of it,
treehouse. But yeah, I started recording there just like for fun. Like my name was Cloudboy. Like I was just recording
Cloud
like
Boy.
bullshit.
Yee, shout out Cloud Boy.
Shout out Cloudboy. So
When's the last time you made something?
oh, like a song?
Yeah, like something.
Like a month or two ago. Like I go to the
Yee.
studio like here and there,
Yeah.
but
What kind of music are you still Cloud Boy? Like when you
No.
when you rap in the mic? No.
no, I'm definitely more like
Who are you now? Like
just my full name. It's just
oh,
yeah.
here's George Pareti.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what's it called? You do like what kind of music do you make, bro?
So like I do a lot of sampling. Like I took like Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake and sampled that.
Yeah.
I sample, I'm trying to get more into like house and more jazz. Really just
Right.
like whatever
Right.
I'm feeling inspired by in the moment, just creating.
But when you were Cloud Boy, that's
yeah.
that's a trap name. You know?
Yeah,
You're
that
making
was,
trap.
yeah. No, I was making like how do I describe it? Like SoundCloud rap. But I was like a squeaker. I was like a
What were you
14-year-old
talking
kid.
about? Like, do you remember?
Bro,
any of
here
your
I'll
lyrics?
pull up a song, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's do that.
Pull up
Like,
a song.
I'm very interested. Cloud Boy. Like, why not Cloud Man?
Well, I was a boy. I mean,
Oh,
I was
he's a
like
boy,
14.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
14. I guess
You
could
know,
say
Avi
14.
Bands. I forgot what Avi's rap
Bands.
name used
Yeah.
to be. I think it was just Nelson.
No,
Nelson.
nigga, it was not Nelson.
Nelson.
It was always Avi Ben.
Nelson.
It was, no.
Oh no,
You
Shiesty
know,
Trap.
when I met Avi, he didn't even have a rap name. I think.
It was just your full name?
No,
I was just Avi.
he didn't even
I was
rap
Avi.
yet. He just claimed he rapped. He didn't rap though.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, here it
When
is.
would you make this song?
2016.
2016. Dude, it's a lifetime ago. It's 10 years.
All right.
ago.
It's called Finessing is My Hobby.
You
No
wanna turn the
service in
Wi-Fi
here,
off,
man.
No service.
Turn
Turn the Wi-Fi off.
There we go.
Hey, cowboy.
Cowboy.
Fuck boy.
I'll give you a little snip, little preview.
My flows surreal. Get the bag, make a deal. Yeah, there's fame. Yo, cowboy insane. Fake fans kicking under me like some and you already know what I did in the stoop. What? Flexing on this neighborhood with my Givenchy.
So yeah, it's pretty
He
ass.
said flexing in the
you know
neighborhood
what's
with my
crazy?
Gavant on.
I
bro.
know, like, that seems like it's ass, but, like, bro, that could go viral
could've
just
been
from, like, you know, from the, what's it called? Like, the haters, bro. Like, they would sit there and hate on it and make it go viral, and then people would be like, I actually
This is
like this
fun,
song,
yeah.
you know?
Who are your like top 10 like artists?
Yeah, who do you listen to, bro?
Like in Chicago.
Kanye, Lucky,
Lucky.
Juice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juice.
Yeah.
Are we talking like all time or modern?
I think
You can go
I think
underground.
you've named a lot like Chicago artists. Like who's like? Do you just listen to Chicago artists?
No, I mean I listen to a lot of artists.
Like
I
you're
mean,
sampling Justin Timberlake. Are you listening to that? Like
here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say like, yeah, Justin Timberlake. I mean, obviously, but I would
What's
say
your
like
favorite song by him though? Like,
probably like "Sexy Back."
Can you sing the
Sexy
lyrics? Can
back.
we go by some lyrics real quick?
Let's do it.
Bro, do you know him?
He knows it.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
I'm just not
I
hitting.
forget.
I think he says it like twice.
He
Right?
says it a couple times.
You know the song?
Nah, I don't know the song.
You don't know the sexy back song?
But you
Like,
gotta
it's
sing
Timberlake?
it though, bro. You know?
Nah.
I'm not like a singer.
Hey,
You
also
put me
wanna
on the
say,
spot.
I love rock.
You love
Yeah,
rock?
I
I fucking
Yeah.
love
What
rock.
do you like?
Yeah.
Beatles? Like
Nah,
that
I'm
kind of stuff?
talking more like
Nirvana.
Nirvana, Foo
Yeah.
Fighters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Name me one Foo Fighters song, bro.
Everlong.
Nah, bro. You just put it on shuffle.
Bro, you guys listen to MGMT? They're raw. They're like
haven't.
MGMT.
What's that,
they made the
management?
kids song.
That's crazy.
Management.
Management?
No,
Are
they're
they
like
from here or what?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they're like a OG like early 2000s.
Oh,
Like they
yeah,
made
I've
that
never
one
listened to
song
that.
Kids. Have you ever heard
Oh yeah, that shit's lit, bro. A lot of
Yeah.
people still use that sample.
You were clapping cheeks to that song
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, hell no, I ain't clapping
He wasn't even old enough, bro, to bust it.
So-
You know, we were talking about this the other day too, like being like, what, like, let me ask you,
Sorry.
bro. When did you first catch your first body?
Yeah, this is classified information.
We just
but
need
no,
an
I'm
age.
playing.
We just need an age.
Like 17.
17, dude.
That's pretty old,
that's
right?
That's a late
dude.
bloomer.
That's late. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a late bloomer.
I know, right?
Were you focused more like on school? Is that why?
I think I was just a little shy, bro. Like I
Oh.
wasn't as like. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm outgoing, but I was definitely not as outgoing back then. So,
Yeah.
it just took me a while to like get in the game. You know.
Can you tell us more like about the stories that you?
What the fuck?
Like you know, like I was telling him, like I got my first buns from like a girl that lived down the street from me. You know, I was like 14. Like I actually
It's a little
got
young.
14.
Real
Is that,
young buck.
is that young?
So yeah.
You're out there, bro. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know, was this like a random like just one time thing, or would this end up like being your girl?
Nah, it was kind of like a one or two.
Right,
three.
1 or 2, 3,
four.
maybe
1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, bro, he was
He's
running
at
up.
6.
No
No.
cap, man. Fucking.
So
that's crazy,
what
son.
are some of your like favorite underground artists? Like I know
Yeah.
we talked about Keenola. Like
Keynola's hard.
Who are some people?
That's
Keynola's
Keenola.
going mainstream pretty soon.
I
here,
think, yeah.
honestly.
Like,
Yeah,
so, like,
he's
who are
overhated, bro. Keynola's a
Yeah.
great
Why do
artist.
you think he's hated?
Because of the Jew shit, bro.
Yeah?
But he's a good artist,
Yeah.
bro. And people will realize soon.
Is it because like he's black and he like has like a melodic tune?
No,
to
it's
his
because
voice?
everybody wants
the
to
Jews
associate
shit.
him with Jews. Yeah.
But he's raw, bro. He's a good dude. Shout out to Leo, his manager and
Yeah.
shit. But bro, yeah.
I seen that dude, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'll follow Keenola. You know, I'll always go on an artist page, see who their manager is, and hit him up and be like, bro, can you manage me? You know, like, you got to try that shit, bro.
You
You,
got
never
to.
know, you know? So,
Yeah, literally. He's cool, bro.
yeah,
He's
but yeah, I
Bro,
fuck with
cool.
Keenola. Like, who else, though? Like, who else are you, like, you know, you go in the car and you want to listen to some
Yeah.
underground. What do you turn on?
I mean, obviously 13, Kels, DZ,
Kels,
Lionel the nicest, Mondo Hardy.
right.
Who else we rocking with? A lot, bro. Like pretty much everyone for real. Like Fuego
Yeah.
Bane.
I've never heard of Fuego Band, bro. That's crazy as hell. I'm gonna check this out later. We're gonna get a whole list from you. I feel like
Yeah.
how do you find these artists, bro? Like, are they just like reaching out to you because you have like the For the Youth page, or are people putting you on? Like, hey, check out this guy.
Yeah, it's a mix of both actually.
Mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like? Let me ask, because you say you're not like about the money. Like, so when somebody hits you up to do something like with like we hit you up to do the podcast, you didn't
Yeah.
ask for any cheese or anything like that. It's like
Hell no.
like
yeah.
a reciprocating type of thing.
Yeah.
But like, say an artist hits you up and they're like, bro, like I'm trying to be a part of your next show. Like, like, is it like a selling tickets thing, or is it like, like we need to charge you a flat rate, to cover
Right.
cover the expenses?
So like, I don't even charge for shows. Like all my
Really?
shows are free, as of now. And I would say like for artists to get on, like it's really artists that like I rock with. So like
Yeah.
there's really nothing, bro. It's all about the community.
Yeah.
But
It has because
So-
I heard stories of like, I know there's an artist that like said that you were like blackballing. Is there like?
me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I heard.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, bro. Bro, like, all right, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, if I don't post about you, like, if we do a promotion, like 100%, I'm gonna post you because that was the agreement. But if there's no like promotion, I'm only one person. I can't see everything that's going on, and maybe I should, bro, because I guess that's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So
And he's a busy guy, dude. We were trying to like text him to talk
Nah,
about some stuff,
nah,
you
nah.
know? Like I was sitting there and I'm like, damn, I hope he responds, but we're gonna have to find a backup guest. I'm texting Avi and shit. But
Is
like
it-
you don't even know.
pulled through.
Like,
We
we've
pulled
had
through.
people who like can't make it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's like, damn, we don't want to waste the time. But I mean, if you're busy, like, I get what you're saying, especially a page like that. I can, like, how many DMs do you think like you get like a day?
I mean, a day probably like 10 to 20. I mean,
10
it's
to
not
20.
like
That's
crazy,
not
Yeah.
bad.
but you
Is
know,
there ever is there gonna be a point where you're gonna want a team like someone
Yeah.
to go up with, triple up with?
like I have a team, like I have a small team, but I don't really pay them right now, so it's kind of like they all do it for college credit or they just do it to help. So,
Yeah, for
College
sure.
credit. What
Yeah.
credit do you get for college?
Well, you can actually like it's kind of a hack. I shouldn't be saying this, but whatever. So
I
like
mean, spit some game, please.
if like you can submit like certain work to be for college credit,
Right.
and like if you have a certain like connection, you can like do it to an accredited university. So like let's say you're doing like this summer work, you can actually get college credit for it. So a lot of companies will do that in their LinkedIn or Indeed or however they're posting
Yeah.
a job. They'll be like for college credit and then post a job.
Which
So,
is
like,
crazy
you
though,
can do
because
that.
like, what if it has nothing to do with what you're doing? Can you still do that?
Probably not. It'd
You know
probably
what
have
I'm
to do
saying?
something with your degree.
So you're working for like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But like, who on your team is like working? No, you don't have to say the names, but like, what are they pursuing in
Right.
college to get that college credit?
Right. Well, I mean, most of the people on my team are actually like out of college, but the ones that I think we got someone who's like designing like merch designs and stuff.
Right.
So more like designer route and then like
Yeah.
artist relations and then like creative direction. So a mixed bag, but I'm just gonna say it now. If you're looking for experience in the music industry and you can post on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, for the youth, you want to get experience,
Yeah.
tap in with me, email me. We can get something going and you can get valuable experience and we can grow. That's it.
Valuable experience.
And so like
Yeah.
another thing, we were just talking about that too. But like, what did you go to college for?
I went to college for advertising, or
Advertising.
marketing advertising.
Right.
So I would say I use those skills to where I'm at today, but I don't think like it's really necessary to get that degree just because I
Right.
feel like a lot of kids go to college and they don't know what they want to do and they just
Yeah.
like burn
Yeah.
through their parents'
Is
money.
there any skills and like hacks you can say for the audience and us? Like, what are some things that you can do on Instagram that really boost?
Yeah.
Like you said, advertising what you do.
I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm like some glorified expert,
Right.
but I would say like from my experience, like you have to, whenever you post something, you have to make it a moment and you have to make it count. Like don't just don't repost like a Facebook meme if you don't have to. Like only post stuff that like actually matters to you, because nowadays everyone's so consumed with everyone.
Yeah.
There's an attention economy. So if you can attract someone's attention, that's the biggest
Right.
thing. So the biggest thing is to get people's attention. So however you
Yeah.
do that, you got to do that by posting only things that matter to you.
Yeah.
And maybe the meme is that funny that it matters to you, but like I see a lot of artists like repost like a lot of stuff that they don't need to be posting. Like
Right.
you can only post like 2 things a day and you're
Right.
posting like 10,
And
you
it's
know?
messing up your algorithm,
messing up
right?
the algorithm,
I see
yeah.
a lot of artists do that. They post like anything and everything.
Hey, bro. Didn't I tell you about that?
What?
He's like, oh yeah, bro. Let me just post it all.
I
Let me
think you
just
did.
post it
I
all.
think you did.
No,
tell
it's
me
good
about
because
that.
Adam Killen method is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Like shout out
Yeah.
Adam Killen.
But
forever,
I don't
man.
think it works. I think
No,
that
it
kinda
does.
does, bro.
It's
Nah.
all about what the content is.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
you
If it's
know?
a video, like
Yeah.
their method, bro, they post the same type of video like
Yeah.
5 times a
Yeah.
day. The same thing.
Yeah.
I think I met him. I met him in
Yeah, we
person.
met
I
him for
asked him.
sure.
I was like, he told me that he's like, just post.
Yeah.
But like he gets on Instagram a lot, and he's like, a lot of people don't know me as an artist. I come up to people, ask them to name one of my songs. But like, is that the right way to blow up as an artist? To, do your little dance move
Well,
and shit.
I want to
you
talk
know?
to him too, bro. Like that's the next one of the interviews I want to do because, like, in the beginning when I first saw him, it was just a picture. And it was like, this is me in a picture with Lil Peep, and like I want to know if that's real or if that's like what's the story behind that because like I want to ask him how does it feel, to be like after Peep's gone to finally achieve success. Like that's
Right.
different, But have you listened to Lil Peep? You listen to
Of
Lil
course.
Peep? Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fire.
But like to touch back on it, Adam Killer. Like, do you know him more for his dance on Instagram or his music?
Well, okay. Obviously, he does the dance with his music, but I would say like him as an artist is like that's what he wants to be like
Right.
perceived as. So
Yeah.
I would say like I would say
Do you think that's a method that will work long term? Like, is it always worth it? Like for someone like me, like, does that fit his stereotype, or can
Right.
anybody start doing a little dance?
I think, yeah,
Like,
it's great.
I feel like
It's a good question.
It's different. Like,
I think like what to be successful, you have to be like strategically consistent. You know what I'm saying? You have to be consistent, but not like you want to do, where you post like everything in one day. Like keep the four clips.
Yeah.
Like you saw how we didn't even shoot a podcast last week, but we had enough clips to stay with at least 2 a day.
You learn.
You know?
You go.
Yeah.
You learn
For sure.
But do you agree on that? Like, because he says post 10 times a day.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think you just gotta post what matters. Like,
Right.
if those reels are what matters, post them. But like, if you repost stuff, I feel like it kind of loses your like.
You repost your own content.
No, you could do that. I'd say reposting your own content will help it get it further. But like, I'm saying repost like other people's stuff
on
that
their
like
story though.
the story. Like, you gotta keep the story kind of clean
Yeah,
and fresh,
for sure.
and then keep your
100%.
feed. You know,
Because if you go through someone who has like 10 shit, like 10 posts on their story, you don't really.
you gotta keep tapping
Yeah,
through
you
it.
just kind of swipe through, right? And, go to the
And I
next.
don't think you could like really like I know we talked about this too last time. It's like you can't really like recycle content because Instagram starts to see that you're reposting the same thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of has to be like a different. But you know what though? I'll tell you, bro. Like at the end of the day, consistency. How many times do you post a day?
I'm for the youth. I post about like five
Five times.
5 times a day throughout both accounts. Probably combined like 5 times a day.
Yeah.
That's just I try to schedule them out so I'm not like constantly doing it.
Yeah.
But definitely some days it's like less than 5. But
And
that's
then,
like the goal. Yeah.
Like how many? Because you post all this stuff about like trending topics in hip hop or like all types of different things with different artists or celebrities. Like, how do you find that information? Like, are you having people like send it to you, or like are you like in the comments like, oh, bro, this is crazy. I'm reading this right now.
Right. That's a good question. I feel like it's a mix of like me just like looking at something and a mix of like other people texting me.
Yeah.
But I would say like the main thing is just seeing like a story and
Yeah.
seeing like another page posted and see like, okay, I could spin it this way.
Right.
So like
That's
sometimes I
hard.
break the news. Like sometimes like someone's manager will text me like, yo, post this. No one knows about it yet. Like I think there was one like I think one of Two Slimy's boys, like he was with Kanye. So he texted me
No way.
a picture of bro and Kanye. He's like, yo, post this. I'm like, all right,
That's
bet.
crazy, bro.
I posted it, but then all the other pages posted it like 5 minutes after me.
Right. So are you adding the watermark? Like this is me.
No, like I
No.
don't like to do that because it's kind of like BS. Because if you add the watermark, it's all the other pages are like,
Right.
all right, bro.
Nah,
So I
you
just-
need the
Right, so
watermark,
you're like-
though.
But
You're
you're
not-
right though.
you
You
need
think-
the
No, but I get
watermark.
what you're saying because now other pages are gonna come to you right away for like any type
Yeah.
of thing like that. They're always gonna be like, "What is For the Youth doing?" I got that Kanye picture. From him.
we just started the watermark too.
Yeah, I don't like the watermark because it looks tacky to me.
Mm.
Like it looks tacky. I don't like it. I'd rather just post the clips because like nobody can fake who we are.
Yeah.
You can try as hard as you can, but like I think if somebody takes your content and posts it on their page and it blows up, thank you.
Right.
So
I gotta ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's under the influence? What does that mean?
under the influence, I
you guys?
think
we
came up with it.
Yeah, we were thinking of a name.
Yeah, I think
Um,
the first podcast we were drunk.
No, I feel like under the influence comes from like our stories.
Yeah,
Like Xander used to sell drugs. I used
Yeah.
to sell drugs. He used to do drugs. I used to do drugs.
right.
So a lot of our
yeah.
time, we were under the influence.
Right.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
that
that's hard.
participates to like a lot of the music journey
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Is that like I've had like stunning growth with music over time. Like I have a song with 1 million plays, but the problem is that like I was so off the drugs all the time that like I could never like capitalize on it. So I think when he said under the influence, I'm like, that's perfect. We just talk about shit that sounds like only drunk people would talk about, and that would be like perfect. And sometimes like we'll get drunk. Like here we don't get drunk, but like at places like his crib or like
Yeah.
places at his crib or like other places, bro, we'll get fucked up.
But that's not like
You
the
know?
meaning of it
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
The meaning what stems behind it is like our backstories and
Yeah.
and
that wasn't what happened in the first place. Like,
Yeah.
we were on ChatGPT, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We were scrolling,
We're
like
thinking
trying
of
to like, fuck, what's the name, bro? Because I've come up with so many different things, bro. My whole life, like names for everything. I gave myself my own name, like when I was a kid. I gave him his own name. I give a lot of people like their nicknames and shit like that. Just being high, fucked up. Like, bro, you're this guy. You're 2 times. You know, like all types of shit.
Yeah, we met. What has it been, like 7 years,
Yeah.
7
years,
years,
something
yeah,
years
pretty
ago.
7 years.
And what are you, like 26, 27?
26 now, 26. Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah. So it's
We-
been a long fucking time. So and this whole time we've been under the influence.
No, I
You
was.
see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So like when I first saw Under the Influence, I was like, that's hard. Like that's a
Right.
good name.
Yeah.
I also like noticed that the thing is UTI.
UTI, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
It's something I don't like. but
Yeah,
I'm
he doesn't
getting
like it
used
because
to
it sounds like it's like
no,
a
but
STD.
it's
you
kind
know?
of it kind of goes though because
Yeah.
like yo, I'm going
Yeah.
to UTI.
I'm going to UTI. I was thinking of
Yeah.
shirts, like,
Yeah.
but
I was
Yeah.
trying. I tried to put the UTI on there because it's kind of funny. It's
They
like
also do
STD.
shirts.
Yeah, we are. Like, I honestly, the problem with shirts though is like I told him we're gonna make like 50 shirts, hand them out for free because now we have the brand out there. You know, hand them out for free, and then the next one is like, all right, let's get us some cheese so we can make more shirts. Make
I
more
told
shirts.
him, I told you when I met. Eventually, I want shirts that like everyone wants to wear. You know, like shirt. This is their favorite